mega infrastructure project that has a potential to move the sentiments of the public one way or the other. A day after that by-election is not by accident. Definitely the president knows what he's trying to do.
No, I think there's a point you're raising, Fred, and I think it's important. We don't lose it. The truth of the matter is that the perception out there, and I think this has been there for long, is that now the president might not be beatable. And I think the point you are raising is, could this discourage people from going to vote? Because if I'm going to vote for our already won election, why would I bother to go queue for 3-4 hours? And this is something we must address as a united opposition. We need to come up with a program to educate people that this Kenya Kwanza is actually beatable. Because if we don't do that, then automatically you invite people who might not even step out to go and vote. And there's that perception. Even before we started the campaign, people were saying, if this guy, and you know, it started 2022. You know, what happened is, President Ruto was going against the sitting government. You remember our site as mayor, we were being backed by the sitting president. And somehow he managed to beat that system. So from that, people are thinking like this guy might be, if he was able to beat a sitting regime together with the opposition, then he might not be beatable even in 2030.
They say he has never lost an election in
So you see, to me, I think that's a factor we must consider in our analysis. That assuming Kenyans say this guy is just going to win again, and on that note, why can't we just give him a through pass for 2027? That becomes very dangerous. So I think we have a lot of work as we are all saying that we need this is one of the things we must really come up with a strategy now to counter it. But now all said and done, you know the issue of launching projects. As you are saying, this was very deliberate. It was properly planned because, you know, it came just immediately after the wins. It was saying now, creating a platform to initiate that debate about, you see, I've beaten these guys, I've told you I'll beat them early in the morning, I've already done it and I'll continue doing it, so that that message now starts getting to the people. But I think Kenyans are intelligent enough. I like the economic argument where we are saying, unless it does something serious, matters economy, this is going to be one of the key things which are going to make its re-election quite difficult. In the earlier reports, you remember there's a report you're reading where we are saying we have about 125 Kenyans who own all our wealth, and the rest we are all poor. These are the issues. Now, the issue of launching projects, I'm telling you, is very interesting. You know, he came to our region, and I promised a lot of things, launched a number of projects, but immediately he left the ground. The tractors took off. You don't see those these tractors. Even one was very interesting. Even the ballast they had put there a few tons of ballast to start. They took it away. So this launching is actually doing a disservice to. If I were him, I would not even launch, because you are launching projects which have no budget, and we all know our financial management requirements in Kenya. Public finances, for you to use them, you must have them in the budget appropriated by Parliament. So in a situation where you go launch a project, and when you look at the books, there's no budget, unless you're telling us you're going to get money from somewhere, then you have a problem. And these are the things. So over time, Kenyans will realize that so many projects have been launched, and they have not been implemented. And I think I don't know why this young man disappeared, who used to go and take pictures telling Kenyans this was launched 4 or 5 times. Now we are seeing a repeat of that. That project was launched and now it's being relaunched, and this will continue because the whole idea is to convince Kenyans that give me a second term. And from where we are sitting, like us in Ukambani, we said the whole idea was launching so many projects was to be able to tell us that now that I've launched, give me another 5 years I complete. Okay. And even this talk about making Kenya first world country is related to that give me more time, so that I put you on the right trajectory in terms of making Kenya a first-class world. So to me, there's a lot of political maneuvering and manipulation, so that people believe if we give this guy another chance, we are there. But the question is, are Kenyans able to see these tricks? And I believe majority of Kenyans are in a position to believe these tricks.
And the issue is that now the President William Ruto appears to be